everybody. We're just waiting for Moo. Hey, what's up, Ryan? We're just waiting for Moo to join. I think like he needs to just invite himself to the chat or whatever. So while he's working on that, I'm gonna go ahead. So anyway, so Ryan is also a big crypto person. So I'm gonna wait for Emu to go ahead and get on the chat or whatever. But so if you hold crypto, everybody's like, what's going on with crypto? Crypto's going down. But what people don't realize is that the stocks are connected to crypto. So people keep acting like crypto is having its own issue and is isolated to crypto, but it's not. If you own any stocks, if you're paying attention to anything in the stock market, you'll know that the stocks are also going down too. I just feel like right now, and Moo can chime in on this, right now the economy itself is just down. But like, I'm a hodler. I don't know how many of you guys own crypto.
The building.
We finally got it. We got
in
you
the
in
building. Yo,
so,
why the government always be hating on us though for no reason? But I'm here, man. I'm here.
I know. So we're just talking about, everybody's thing, like why is crypto down right now? Like what are the reasons? And I feel like what people don't realize is the economy itself is down. Like it's just the whole entire economy is down. Like stocks are down, inflation is rising, all these different things. But there's different theories as to why crypto is down. We can give you some, but again, everybody is just guessing. And there's a lot of different reasons why crypto is down. You know what I'm saying? But it's not more down than the stocks. It's not more down than anything else in the world. Like all the economy is down right now. So if you bought stocks last year, your stocks are way down right now. So go ahead. What do you think, Moo? Like, why do you think crypto is down? Like from what I can say, what I've read, they talk about Ukraine, China, inflation. We can get into all that, but I want to hear what you think.
Well, what I say is don't let them fool ya. Oh no. Because because that's the whole point. It's called volatility. Why you think you be getting like 8,000% gains? Because you can take an 8,000% loss. It's just par for the course. There's nothing going on right now. It's business as usual. And that's why we're here to teach them. This is what business is like. People just ain't used to it. Like this female I used to work with, I gave her some stock market advice, and then she was making like 100, 200,000, and she ain't say nothing. The minute she lost 20,000, she's like, "Yo, Mo, I lost 20,000." I'm like, "How come you ain't talking about your wins too, though? Come on, man. That's all I asked for." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's nothing. This volatility. Buy the dip. Let's go, y'all. Buy the dip. Bitcoin is mad cheap. Buy it. Buy. So there's nothing going on except business as usual, yo. For my drug dealers out there, there's a little drought right now, but the drought in cryptocurrency only lasts like 8 days. That's the difference.
So yeah, and the thing is that like if you're gonna buy crypto, let's say you're like, yo, I'm just investing in crypto, I'm gonna buy it. Now is the time to buy. Like you buy right now because there's only one way, and that's going back up. So if you don't have any crypto or you're trying to buy you should buy crypto right now. So the thing is just like, like Moo said, it's just like this is the time. It's called buy the dip. So in crypto, there's this thing called BTD. So if you do a hashtag BTD, that means buy the dip. That's what they mean. And everybody in crypto knows, if you're a hodler especially, that you buy the dip. You buy it when it's this low because it's bottoming right now. So is it Monterey? Yeah. Hey, Monterey, we'll talk about, we'll answer your questions and just give us 1 second. So there's a lot of apps you can buy it through. Okay, Monterey, I don't know if that's your name. Have you ever bought crypto before? We need to know that to kind of guide you in which way that you should go. So yeah, so buy the dip, like Moo said, it's a risk thing. Don't ever invest more crypto than you can afford to, like, don't ever invest more than you can afford to lose. So if you can't afford to lose $5,000, don't invest $5,000 in crypto, because even let's say like it goes down and it goes back up. If you need your money within the next 3 or 6 months and you can't hold where it's going to go back up, you're going to be anxious and stressed. This guy, there was this story, this guy put 90% of his life savings, his family's life savings, into SHIB. And SHIB had already dropped. Like SHIB went up, but it dropped. He put in after SHIB dropped. SHIB has never gone back up. Like this coin SHIB, Shibanu. It has never gone back up. He's lost 90% of his savings. Don't ever do that if you can't afford it. Like just don't. Like it's a risk. It's high risk, high reward. High risk, high reward. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Okay, so Monray, you've just done stocks. Monray, which app are you on? Are you on the Cash app? How are you buying stocks?
Brando, what's up,
I
Brando?
know
Yes,
Brandon
I'm
joined.
following you, Brando.
Which stocks did you which platform did you use to buy stocks? Because some of your stock platforms will also let you buy crypto. So I just want to make sure that I'm not telling you to open up a whole new situation and then you know you already have a platform. And if you guys have questions, we'll try to answer them as we go. So just buy the dip. If you guys want to know like where you put your money in. So for me, I think that like Bitcoin is always the safest bet because all the other coins are tied to Bitcoin. So you'll see like all these different coins. Like you'll see, you know, like Emu talked about Beat last week, and then you have Algo, and then you have like Nikki will say like Realm and just all these different coins, but they all go up and down with Bitcoin. They tried to say that Ethereum was going to break out. Do you remember this move? They were like, oh, Ethereum is going to break out and it's going to be its own thing. No, that's not the truth.
Yeah.
Ethereum is tied to
Yo,
Bitcoin
to
too.
cut you off real quick too with that one, because the source code is open. All they did was steal Ethereum's code, copy and pasted it, and then add it on. That's why Ethereum is so hard to like keep what they were supposed to be, because your code has to be there because it's a blockchain, because it's a distributed ledger, and it's not hidden. That's the point. It's transparent. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to cut you off on that one because yeah.
No, it's fine. Because you know, I talk and we use talk, so we're just going to have to cut each other off sometimes or whatever. But I was going to say that, like, yeah, so Ethereum it's on, like we said, it's its own blockchain. So we talk about crypto. So everybody's hearing blockchain. So you have a blockchain technology, and then people are building their own blockchains or they're building blockchains off of certain blockchains. So Ethereum, what happened is that Bitcoin was a blockchain. Ethereum created its like the developers of the team Ethereum created an Ethereum blockchain. And so Ethereum blockchain, a lot of the NFTs are running off of Ethereum blockchains. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So whenever you're sitting there and you're trying to whenever you're sitting there, you're saying, hey, I want to buy an NFT. A lot of times that's the reason why they'll tell you to pay in Ethereum, because it's an Ethereum blockchain and it's taking Ethereum as its coin because it's on the Ethereum blockchain. Not all NFTs are on Ethereum blockchain, but OpenSea is on Ethereum, and OpenSea is one of the biggest NFTs. And then like you have Polygon. So you guys might have heard of Mana. Like you might have heard of you know, like the new blockchain. And so Ethereum now will say, do you want to be on the Polygon blockchain or the Ethereum? So what happened is, okay, there's Bitcoin and then there's the blockchain technology, right? Ethereum builds its own blockchain. And then, so what happens is that as they get to know this technology that's happening, they'll build another blockchain. So meaning like Polygon, they're from India. They're like, hey, let's make Ethereum faster and cheaper, and you know all these things. So then they built another blockchain on top of Ethereum, and so now you have less fees to pay for, and it's going to move faster. So that's one coin that I would suggest people get into. Polygon. A lot of people are using Polygon, also known as Matic, MATIC.
You're a big advocate for Polygon, definitely.
I am because
I'm gonna buy more now. You talking me into it, you know what I'm saying?
because I just think it's like one of those. It's like it's not necessarily Ethereum yet, but I just feel like it's being used.
Nah, it's rocking. It's rocking.
Yeah,
No doubt.
it's being used a lot in
It's one I slept on because there's so many that's rocking. Like I got a couple of coins, but you know I ain't sweating it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you see something in it that's it's special and it's been around. Yo, they respect Polygon, so yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Polygon made the first Indian billionaires in crypto. So
Okay.
when they developed Polygon, they created like the first.
No more. You
Sorry,
know what I mean?
texted me.
Let's get off of
So
Polygon.
yeah,
Talk. What's the next topic? How you really feeling today, though? Like, you know what I mean? It's almost February. We are a year into 2022. Like, just how you feeling in general, and then how do you want to like see the end of the year as far as your crypto investments and as far as your personal investments too? What's going
I
on
have
with you?
mixed feelings about crypto right now. Of course, you know the dip. It's like buy the dip. But it's like you know, and I think Brandon talked about this. Like investing in crypto is addictive. So at some point, you got to just stop and say, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like I need to wait until things go up. So of course, you want your crypto to be high, 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 right? But it's just not right now. But because I invested a long time ago, I still have made a profit because wherever you get in at that amount, is gonna go up. So Gala went up a lot. I haven't invested a ton in Gala, but I won't
I
say,
haven't
because
at
she doesn't
all.
want me to
I
say
ain't touched
names,
it
but
yet.
somebody on here is such a great crypto queen, and she told me to invest in certain things that have done really well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm feeling like, I'm feeling like everybody else, like this dip is whack, but at the same
Nah, this
time,
is dope. Buy the dip, baby. Like it's like fishing in a lake and all the fish come at you at once. You're like, yo, they just jumping in the boat. That's the dip. Everybody all scared. Like Bitcoin ain't gonna go back up. Y'all
well,
don't love
yeah, it's
Snoop
gonna go
Dogg
up.
no more. Y'all don't
It's
love
gonna.
Bitcoin no more. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna say some things that people don't want to hear, but I was told that we might be in a bear market for 3 years. You know, like there's a
That's
chance
beautiful.
that we
Exactly.
might be okay. So in a
And they
bear
don't
market.
know anyway, yo. They don't know. But go ahead though. I feel you.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. Nobody knows, but that's the thing. So in bear markets, you buy and hold, and then in bull markets, you reap the profits. Like you take some of your profits out or whatever, and things like that. So, hey, Sandra. I don't know if it's Sandra or Sandra. So, like, we're in a bear market right now. A bear market just means that everything's down and it's low. But that's where they always say this: bear markets are where millionaires are born. You want to explain why I moved? Because I know you know, but I don't. I don't want to just keep going on and on and on.
Nah, that's okay. Nah, they know. Everybody know that. You know,
No, they
that's why
don't.
we here. Like I'm on but we all trying to catch the white whale anyway with crypto, right? Everybody like Shiba Inu, like people made money off of it. Dogecoin, people made money off of it. It's like you said before, like people would be holding on the wrong stuff and then they hold it too long and then it goes to zero. So, it's just, par for the course. That's
Yeah,
why we say don't invest in you can't afford, right?
yeah, and that's what happened to me. Like I held on too long, and then one of my people who's really like knows so like more about crypto than anybody I know was like, you take your profits. So the rule of thumb is you take your profits, you just don't take all of your coin out. Because so like let's say like Bitcoin jumps tomorrow, right, and all the other coins are going to follow it most likely, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, you don't take all your money out. Take some of your profits out and leave some in, because those coins may go even higher in a year or 2 years or what have you. So that's what happened with some people at SHIB. SHIB started going up and they were like, oh, okay, I made $10,000. They took all their SHIB out. And then 2 weeks later, SHIB went up even higher and made millionaires, but they took all of it out. So always leave a little bit of crypto, even when it's starting to go back up. Leave a little bit, like leave some of your coins there. So in case it shoots to the moon, you still have money in there.
Okay.
What I want to talk about though is two things. I'm really excited about DeFi and crypto, but moving your money, and I need to work on this too, from these exchanges to a wallet. Like make sure if you have your crypto on exchange, and I need to do this too, move your money into your wallets and stuff like that, because these exchanges will hold your money and they'll be tripping, and you need to find out that sooner or later. So if you have your money in exchange like Coinbase or crypto.com or KuCoin or Pancake
Well, what
Swap.
I want to say is you're 100% right because the exchanges are centralized.
Mm.
Cryptocurrency is supposed to be decentralized. That's why Bitcoin is the only truly decentralized one of all of them anyway. But
Well, there
yeah,
are
what
some
was I say?
decentralized exchanges, and if I don't say that, Nikki's gonna text me.
Well,
Like there
you
are
know,
some decentralized
yo,
exchanges.
we're gonna do the vocabulary show too.
Yeah, we
Because
do
you're
need to do
right.
the vocabulary.
Yeah. Vocabulary word number one, altcoin. That means an alternate coin.
Yeah.
If it's not Bitcoin, it's an altcoin.
Mm-hmm.
That's our first vocabulary segment right there. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you can't use the slang and people don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah, and so like altcoins, going back to altcoins and stuff, like, so two things. Millionaires are made in the bear market, because I'm gonna piggyback on what Moose said. Millionaires are made in the bear market because this is when you buy. Because when you buy now, there's nowhere to go but up, right? So like you buy now, your coin might be 20 cents right now. So you might buy a coin that's 20 cents. In 2 years, and you may not like to hear that, or in 6 months, or in 3 weeks, nobody really knows, it can go up to, that 20-cent coin can go up to $10. If you
yeah.
invested a
Let me
hundred
let me cut.
dollars,
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry. Nah,
if
go
you
ahead, go ahead,
invested
go
a
ahead.
$100, now you're making thousands off of $100 investment. I have a friend who invested in Seek. He put $35 into Seek about 5 months ago. He put 35. I'm not. That's not a lie. Not a lie. He put $35 into Seek, CEEK, 5 months ago. It's now worth $5,000, because first of all, you buy low and then you let it go up. And not only that, is that you just never know which coin is going to go. Like some people have a better indicator, like they know that's a good project, and everybody knows it's a good project and it's most likely going to go up, but people are kind of guessing. So just know that you can make a lot of money, but you got to hold, and you just can't, you got to like read on the white papers and stuff like that.
Read the white paper. Word.
Buy in
Because
bear, buy in a bear market.
Nah, I said read the white paper, please, because nobody knows. But your coin has to have a use case.
Yeah.
What's it doing? That's it. And then you go with your gut. Like I like a lot of space stuff, so I invest in space things, space stocks, blah blah blah. But if you're into like the genome stuff, then invest in that type of stuff because they're gonna have that in the metaverse too. So yeah. But yeah, go with what you love first, and just definitely just read them white papers, please. Read anything about the coin you're investing in. You don't have to read the white paper. Put me to sleep too. So,
if you want to know where to get the white papers, because Moo is right. We like coins with utilities. Some people buy different kinds of coins, but I think me and Moo are utility coins. We want to know that there's a use to that coin. But if you want to know where to find a white paper, you can. If you're on Coinbase, go to Coinbase and click on the coin, and you'll see white paper, and you click on that. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Coupe de Ville? And you can open it up, and then the white paper will be right there. You can also go
Coupe de Ville. You better have a 64. You know what I mean?
Now, Coupe
we'll buy you one with our earnings. Don't worry about it.
Now, Coupe is like all up in NFTs and everything. Like, Coupe is a wild boy, man, but he knows about his NFT
You feel like he got a blue 64. You know what I'm saying? He took the switches out. That's it.
Yeah, but like Coupe knows a lot about NFTs, and that's, I think, what Moo said. Find your niche. Now you can do it all, but you can find your niche because there's coins that are NFTs, right? These coins have a lot to do with NFTs. You can just buy coins that are solely supporting the NFT technology, right? You can say, hey, I'm not really into NFTs. I'm into, metaverse. So then there's a lot of coins that are just supporting the metaverse. Then you can say, well, no, I like DeFi and I like finance. So then there's coins that are in finance that help banking and money and all that stuff go further. And then there's coins that are in the DAO, which is a decentralized autonomous autonomous organization. So you can, once you find your niche, then you can start buying coins in that space, or you can cross-pollinate if you want. And some of these coins do both. Some of these coins may be metaverse coins and NFT coins and all of the above. So just find your thing. Oh, you're meeting. What do you mean? You say you're meeting Michael Saylor tomorrow, Coop?
Coupe de Ville. I knew I liked you. Do your thing. Yo, listen, get some questions in though. Michael Saylor definitely just talks a lot, yo. You got to try to jab him a little bit to get your questions in when you rock with him. Because, yo, pick his brain, Coupe de Ville, yo. Like it's 1964. For real.
So tell everybody who Michael Saylor is.
What up? Harlem in the house. Yeah.
So tell everybody who Michael Saylor is, for those who don't know.
He owns MicroStrategy, and all he does is buy Bitcoin. He's the type of guy that's like, let's go to lunch. Okay, we're going to lunch right after I buy more Bitcoin. He doesn't care about a dip. He doesn't care about nothing. He just buys Bitcoin. You know what I mean? He worked his way up from the bottom, though. You know what I mean? So he's doing it, and he's invested everything in Bitcoin. So everybody else has been following him, from Kathy Wood, if y'all know her. And, there's a bunch of people that, like, he set it off and said, I'm all in on Bitcoin. So that's Michael Saylor. But when he does interviews, he does not shut up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, let me take a breath. You know what I'm saying? But, I'll rock with him any day of the week. And it is what it is.
What was I going to say is, so, Moo, can we invite, like,
now, I got a question for you, though. All right, so boom. The new mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, a black man, has now taken his first 3 paychecks in Bitcoin. What do you think about that?
So this is a good topic because my people, my people sent me an inbox about that ball player that also took his salary in Bitcoin.
I think, was that Odell? Was that Odell?
I forgot who it was, but Odell gave me like $20 for Bitcoin for free. So I was like, I'm an Odell fan. But so the thing about the paycheck and Bitcoin and things like that, I think, like, for me, I probably would ask for a mix right now. I would be like, yo, give me like 30%, 35%.
No, it's only his first 3 checks, though. His first 3 checks is Mayor of New York. Yeah, he ain't stupid. He ain't stupid. he's like trying to promote this new thing.
What's
Who's in the
up?
house?
What's up,
Who's
Coop?
that in the house?
We got a few minutes. Like, Coop, we want to talk about Michael Saylor, and you said you're at the Government Blockchain Association. You want to share with everybody what's going on? So tell us about what you're doing at the Government Blockchain Association.
Ain't shut down.
Oh, what's
You
going
gotta turn it
on?
down. You gotta turn it down. I don't got no wings, Coop. I can't do it. I don't got no wings. You know what I mean? The music, we can't hear the music. Can't hear the
Coop,
music.
we can't hear you. Okay, I had to remove Coop because I couldn't hear him. Coop, we wanted to hear you, but we couldn't hear you.
Yo, he wanted to see his new single. Shout out to Coupe DeVille. But the single, that's another thing. Like the internet is hard to hear it too, man. We need our woofers and tweeters for real, yo.
Well,
Cause it
Coop,
sounded alright too.
yeah, because
Coop
Coop,
ain't care. What was Coop drinking? He drinking
I
like
know
some
he was
$300 stuff, man.
drinking some money or
Jesus,
something.
we said we going up
But he said he's
on
meeting up Michael
Tuesday.
Saylor tomorrow, and Coop has bought a couple NFTs. Like he's bought some of the ape NFTs and all that stuff or whatever. So he's really
Yeah.
doing it or whatever. But Coop, we definitely want you to stay on. We just couldn't hear you. So
Coop,
Michael
turn down the
Saylor.
music, man. He vibing too hard, yo. He had like a chalice. You know what I'm saying?
Coop was having a good time. That's what happens when you buy NFTs.
Word.
When you buy those NFTs,
Word.
the ape NFTs, and you got all that money. So Coop is going to the Government Blockchain up in DC. So there's a lot of things. There's like an Ethereum event in Denver. They just had the Miami blockchain yesterday. So definitely go to some of these blockchain seminars. A lot of them are virtual. I was gonna say in terms of Bitcoin, I would definitely get some of my checks in Bitcoin. I was also gonna say that, yeah, me too. I love Coop too. He a wild boy, man. But I was gonna say that. So my people sent me an like an inbox, a DM, and it was about like it said it was like hating on Bitcoin. It was like this dude, this football player, asked for his money in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's now at 30-something thousand, and then he's gonna get taxed and all this stuff. So now he's only making like 200,000, and he could have made 750. Well, there's a lot of haters of Bitcoin, so I want to talk about that.
No,
So
don't hate the Bitcoin. So this is what I want to do. A vocabulary. What is Bitcoin? Is a cryptocurrency. Vocabulary. What is a cryptocurrency? Crypto, okay, is a secure way, an encrypted way to send and receive stuff. This stuff happens to be money. What is currency? You trade it for goods and services. Cryptocurrency. What is Bitcoin? Cryptocurrency. All right, you have to look at it like that. It's digital. It's not, you can't touch it. You can't touch it. Digital. That's Bitcoin. Okay?
yeah, and so Bitcoin is cryptocurrency, and everything Moo said is accurate. The SEC has decided to tag it as an asset class, which means in terms of taxation, Bitcoin gets taxed like it's a capital gains. So, for example, when they said, "Oh, he's going to lose 50% of his money because crypto was taxed," listen. If you buy your crypto, if you've ever bought real estate, you'll understand this a little bit better. So if you buy your crypto, if you sell it tomorrow, the government is going to tax that ass, okay? They're going to tax that ass. If you buy your crypto and you hold it for a year, after a year and 1 day, the tax considerably lessens. So
that's a jewel.
the taxes will considerably lessen. So make sure you hold your crypto for at least a year if you can, because then you will not be taxed so much on your crypto. So just make sure you understand taxes. So, and this is the thing too, we can get into DeFi, staking, and things like that. You can also now get loans on your crypto, and you can get interest on your crypto. So let's say you're like, "Oh, hold my crypto. What's that going to do?" You can hold your crypto and you can invest it in places like Solice and Nexo, and you can get money every week back on your crypto. So I tested it a little bit. I sent a little bit of my Matic to Celsius because I just wanted to see how it worked. To see how, yes, thank you. It's long-term capital gains tax. Brandon is talking about it. It's called long-term capital gains tax. So look at your tax bracket when it comes to your crypto. Hold it for at least a year if you want to avoid getting taxed on your crypto. Now you can exchange it and not get taxed, but if you start pulling out your profits in US dollars within the year, they're going to tax that ass. Okay. So, so like, let's say you want to say, "Hey, well, what am I going to do?" You can use your crypto and you can get 9.5% interest rate, which you cannot find in the bank right now. So let's say you have $1,000 of crypto just sitting there and you're like, oh, it's just burning a hole in my pocket, but I want to hold it. You can put it on an exchange, like an exchange where you can stake it, where they'll hold your crypto for like 3 or 6 months and you can get returns on it. So I put a little bit of money, maybe like I would say about $80 worth of Matic on this exchange just to see, because I think I just trust everybody. So and they give you, so they gave me 16 cents a week, and you might think 16 cents is not, that's nothing, but for, yes it is, for $80. So you cannot get that at a bank. You can't get that. So it means if I did 80, that's 16 cents. But imagine if I put $1,000 in and then they pay you every week on this exchange. So you get money out every week and you can put all of your crypto on there and get money back in return. If you want to do a loan, you can do loans on crypto now and you only have to pay 1% APR. What bank is giving you a 1% interest rate on your loan? Like what?
Yeah.
Tell me what bank is doing that.
That's the main thing when it comes to Bitcoin too. Is decentralized. It's literally not backed by a bank, a government, or any financial institution. That's the definition of decentralized. That's why I keep telling you, take profit on everything except Bitcoin. You want to take a little profit on Bitcoin too. I say keep your Bitcoin and never sell it because we're running out of Bitcoin. Literally, they said by 2028, 2029, 99% of the Bitcoin will be out there. And then for like the next 100 years, because Bitcoin won't run out till 2100 something that you told me.
2140.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
2140.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's only going to be 1% mined for 100 years after like 2030. And I was reading some joint, and the whales it's like 15 to 20 whales buying all the Bitcoin. Literally.
And when you
So
talk
it's
about
only
vocabulary,
10%.
what's a whale? Let them know what a whale is, because you're talking about vocabulary.
You just like vocabulary. A whale, it swims in the ocean. A whale is the guy, they move the markets
Or a
basically. They can
woman.
buy whatever you want. But when they're the richest people on planet Earth, they're the ones that move stock markets, move crypto markets, move everything. So we just call them whales. This is a nickname for a very, very rich person that has influence. So that's the whale.
Okay, well, Nikki, thanks so much. And Nikki, you always give me such great advice. Like a lot of this information, like I would never have been able to do it without you sitting down and just going over this with me, like what, 2 months? No, about 4 months ago. So
Shout out Nick Dub.
yeah, Nikki is just amazing. But I was gonna say that so yes, Angel Celsius. So it's called Celsius if you want to know. And the reason why I want to talk to you about DeFi in our community, it's very hard for us to get money. I want to go back to the whales too, but it's really hard for us to get money. It's hard for us to get loans. It's hard for us to get our interest rates up. So this is right now is deregulated. Like there's not a lot of regulations. And trust me, the regulations will come in a couple of years. So that's why I want every Black person to know about this, my Black Americans, because I'm Black American, but I also want my diaspora to get into this. But you can get like, so what they'll do is they'll get you loans on your crypto. So let's say like you want a $500 loan, right? If you have $1,000 in Bitcoin, they'll give you a $500 loan, but you got to put your 1,000. That's how they get their collateral. They'll double your Bitcoin. So the thing is, but you're only paying 1% interest on this loan. So just know it's not as easy what I'm saying. It is, but you just have to make sure you get your money off these platforms, because Moo and I know some of these platforms will hold your money hostage. So or your crypto hostage.
They centralized. Your wallet is decentralized. Nobody know your wallet except you and your loved ones if you give them the access. And that's it. So if you pass, your wallet, your money goes with you. That's how you lose a lot of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That's what it is. It's decentralized. It's not a bank. It's not Chase. It's not Wells Fargo. It's you. You're the bank. And that's the thing. That's why when they be putting this stuff out, that crypto is falling, like Eric Adams ain't make no money yet. Whatever. All he got to do is hold. Like we do. Hodl. And imagine, is Eric Adams going to make money in 2026 with that or not? Because if not, we all in trouble, because this is what's going on now. It's the new thing. It's like the internet not happening. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is happening. So just tell your family, get on. Buy $50 worth of stuff. That's all we're saying. Buy $50. I say buy $50 worth of Bitcoin first.
If you,
Everybody's looking for white whale.
if you have never bought anything, I'm with Emu. Just do Bitcoin first. Like, just do Bitcoin. So, like, if you've never bought anything yet, just stick with Bitcoin. But like for Angel, Celsius, that's what I've used. I'm gonna look into Nexo for a loan, because Nexo has lines of credit. I prefer a line of credit. So Celsius also has staking loans, but Nexo has has a line of credit. So do your
Mm.
research, because some of these exchanges can go belly up tomorrow and you can lose. So just know that it's definitely that is definitely a risk. And Brandon's saying Bitcoin is going to go back up to 50,000 in 2 months. Yeah, so a lot of times,
Yes.
so
Shout out to Brando. Yes, yes. What is February, March, April 1st? Bitcoin will be back at 50,000. I'm vouching with you. You know what I
I
mean?
think
Let's
so
go.
too. And just know that sometimes they depress one of the largest owners of Bitcoin is the US government. Just know that. Just know that. So one of the largest owners of Bitcoin is the US government. So sometimes Nexo, yes. Research Nexo. I have not tried Nexo yet, but I'm about to. I've been doing my research on it.
Me
I'm
neither.
gonna
I don't know nothing
see.
about Nexo. Thanks for putting me
Yeah,
on.
like
I'm gonna look
definitely
it
do
up.
your research. I've
Well,
done
we
Celsius. A
gotta
lot
help
of
each
people
other,
talk
yo.
about Celsius. Go on YouTube. I will say Twitter and YouTube are the best places to learn about crypto. Twitter and YouTube. YouTube has a lot of how-to videos. So if you want to learn about like how to get on Nexo and how to get these loans for crypto and how to get these interests back, go to Celsius Nexo. And I want you to tell the Black community, because these are the easiest ways that we're going to be able to get loans and get interest rates. Like it's so much easier than going to a bank, and we need that kind of help as a community. So I have not done, we're not financial advisors, but Bitcoin, I think it's going to go up. So a lot of times they're depressing this market to drive everybody out, make people sell their coins so then they can buy up the coins, and then they're going to go push it back up. So some of this is being influenced because they want, this is where, like they said, this is where the wealthy are made. If you're in a bear market, it's time to buy and hold. This is where
Bye,
wealthy
bye,
people are
bye.
made.
Bye,
And just
bye,
hold
bye.
on to it. Bye, bye,
What's
bye.
that? What's that? Whose song is that? NSYNC?
I
You
know,
know what I'm saying?
right? Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Because that's all they did. I'm telling everybody, like, to me, Bitcoin is Central Park West. Imagine you brought Central Park West in 1850, and now you kept passing it along to your kids and your grandkids, blah, blah, blah. And now it's 2022. Even with the pandemic, Central Park West is still going for a minimum of $5 million per condo. Minimum. So that's what I think some of these cryptos will be, especially Bitcoin. So we're at the beginning of this. This is why we're talking. That's why we out here. Like it's like hip hop at the beginning. Nim always says that. This is like hip hop at the beginning. I
It
saw this
is.
before. You know what I mean? And what happened to all our hip hop heroes? They got raped. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Jay-Z still mad at what they did to the Cold Crush. You know what I'm saying? Like
they
literally.
dad still mad too.
Dame is definitely mad right now. Smoking a blunt mad.
Okay,
But yeah.
Monray wants to know, where do you have your wallet? Okay, so I have different wallets, but I would say Trust Wallet. I like Trust Wallet a lot. So you have Coinbase wallet, you have Trust Wallet. Get a hard ledger wallet and get a hard wallet, or so you have hot wallets and cold wallets, as Moose said last week or whatever. So you want a hot wallet and a cold wallet. The reason why you want a hot wallet is because you just you can easily take your money and then just put it in a hot wallet, like a Ledger Nano, which is what we suggest you get. It's gonna take you a minute to figure all that out, dump it in. So if you just want to put it in a safe place for now, a digital wallet, store it there, and then do a hot wallet. How do you go from exchange to your wallet? That is we need to actually teach a class on that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
I
the
can
next one.
explain it, but
I'll
go.
take that one real quick. Exchange to a wallet. Basically you buy it on Coinbase,
Mhm.
and then like Nim said, she likes Trust Wallet.
Mhm.
It's like an email address. You have send, receive. So on Coinbase, when you buy anything, you say you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. Now you want to send your Bitcoin. You're going to click on send, and it's like a long password is going to pop up. It's like
It's a contract.
24
Mhm.
contract, Pat. But yeah, but it's like letters. It's not an email, but it's like mad letters pop up in numbers. That's your little code. That's your send code. Then you're gonna go to your Trust Wallet, and you're gonna click on Trust Wallet and say receive. And then that's gonna you want to have a long password again. Blah blah blah. You're gonna copy and paste that, and then you'll say I'm gonna send this much Bitcoin to my Trust Wallet. So that's how you go from an exchange to your personal wallet. Very simple, like sending an email. You
It's
just gotta get used to seeing it.
I don't know how simple, but it's simple, but it's a little complicated. Moo explained it perfectly. If you still can't grasp it, because I'm a visual learner, just go to YouTube, and then also like you'll hear what he has to say because he's right. And then when you see, you're like, oh, that's what he meant, like when he said that or whatever. So also go to YouTube and look up what Monray, like what exchange are you on and what wallet are you trying to do? because that depends too. So
All
like
right,
if you're on,
Monterey, got it. Holla.
I
Follow
know.
with me. I'm trying to get my followers up or something, though. You know what I mean? Because I don't really know you. She forced me to even be on this, for the record.
I did.
So
And
now
like
that I'm
Moo,
on it, follow
yeah,
me, please.
yeah, no,
And
no,
I
no.
don't never ask that, but whatever.
I did force him to be on it. So because like so you can do Coinbase. Like if you do Coinbase and Coinbase wallet, it's a lot easier to send your Coinbase to your Coinbase wallet. Oh, she said I have nothing. I have nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Yes, I don't have a
Well,
crypto
get some. That's why we doing
wallet.
it. Get something. Something.
So the
You
easiest if
can
you've
do
never
literally
bought.
$10.
Okay,
Literally.
well, I'm gonna give you. We're gonna be 100 on this show. I'm from Chicago, but I live in Atlanta. Moo is from New York, and he can tell you whether he wants to know where he lives. But
Nah, that's a negative.
but
My first instinct is no.
I was gonna say, but Moo is a Scorpio, and you know how Scorpios, they don't like to tell nothing. So
I'm gonna tell you the rock I live under. Like, come on, you gotta
I'm
relax.
gonna tell you, I'm gonna be 100. Okay, Coinbase is the best way to get into this whole thing. It's easiest way. Coinbase, but they're going to rob you in the process. I'm just going to keep it 100. They're going to have a 2% hidden fee when you're buying it, and you won't know that they just take on under the table that they're getting sued for now.
Well, listen, they just that's good. Just let them get robbed so they can learn because it's the easiest. That's what you're telling them.
It's 2% of your whatever you're sending. 2% they're going to take it, and you will never know.
That's nothing. That's nothing because we plan to make back 18,000%. You know what I'm saying? It's worth the two if we get back 18,000. So Coinbase and Gemini are the two I vouch for. That's centralized though. Remember, Bitcoin and crypto is supposed to be decentralized. But you know how them white man come through. You seen what they did to the Indians back in the day. They doing the same thing to the crypto market. But we're early. We still can forest this land over here before they get there. And they can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? That's why we need all of us. That's why people like, let's do this black show and let's rock, yo, let's go. You know?
Okay, so I challenge you guys to look at money differently. I look at money differently than what people have been. Somebody told me this a long time ago, and it just changed the entire concept of money and crypto. Look at everything as value, not necessarily money, but value. So I used to be super cheap. I'm still frugal, and I'd be like, oh, if I do this for 2 hours, I can save $10, right? Now look at it as, is the value of $10 worth the 2 hours I'm gonna lose? So like it's 2%. You just definitely don't want to get robbed. But if it's easier for you to get in this platform, learn from Coinbase, and the value of that 2% is worth it to you, then go ahead and take that L and learn because you're getting more value from learning than being concerned about that 2%. And then I tell you another platform that's harder, and you're just like, you spend 3 months confused because you don't know about this platform. Well, Coinbase, you might spend a week or two confused. So just look at it in terms of value and time and money. So I definitely still do Coinbase because I can do reoccurring buys on Coinbase. So every 2 weeks, I just buy a little bit of Bitcoin no matter what's going on. I can't do that on Coinbase Pro. That's not robbing me. So, but I think the value of having Bitcoin every 2 weeks is more important to me than that 2%. And there's a class action suit against them too, and I'm signing up for it. So I was like, so I'm gonna get my money back.
Too much information, all right? Too much information. Just stick to the facts. Just the facts, all right?
So yeah, so the thing is, if you've never done crypto, download Coinbase, and don't be afraid, Monterey, because we'll always be afraid. But don't be. Coinbase is actually the safest one because it's FDIC insured. So if somebody comes in and tries to, like, now, if you lose your stuff, that's it. Don't lose it. But if somebody from the outside world comes and steals all your money, they're still backed by the government. They're like one of the few ones that are back. So they'll give you your money back if it's their fault.
I like that. That's the difference between centralized and decentralized. If I download it to my Ledger wallet and I lose my Ledger, or if I die, because you always have your passcode.
You're never gonna die.
But you'll never. I mean, mortal. I know. I've been around a trillion years, but they don't know that. But if something happens to me and I can't access the Ledger wallet, I lose everything.
Yeah.
But if I'm on Coinbase or Gemini and they rob everything, I can call them and they'll be like, yeah, we saw it wasn't you. We see the blockchain, which is blockchain. Like, yeah, okay. We're going to give you something back. You might not get everything back, but I lose everything on my own wallet compared to being on a centralized exchange. So it's up to you. I don't care what it is. We about making money, man, because we're gonna do more. Like crypto is just like a baby step anyway. Like let's do the crypto together, and then we're gonna stack some other stuff together, buy land together, and do more. But they not even like if like people in my family still ain't doing crypto, and I tell them all about it. They're just not ready. They just can't put their mind around it because like you can't touch it. You know what I mean? But we're not touching nothing right now. Paychecks is direct deposit, and you swipe your card. You're not touching money now.
Yeah.
You just think you are. And you're not the bank now. With crypto, you're your bank. So if you lose your wallet, then it's lost. You lost your bank. Where Coinbase, that's not gonna happen. So it's worth it. Like I said, I do both, yo. I'm on Coinbase. I got a private wallet. I do both. Why not? But go ahead, man.
No, I was gonna say we got to move on to the coin of the day because we want to answer questions. And the thing is that like Monterey, did you download Coinbase? Did you download it? And Angel, did you download your Coinbase? You could just go to your app store and download it. Like there's no cost or whatever. Let us know if you downloaded your Coinbase or what have you. Yeah, he said the banks don't even keep their money. Oh, also too, know the banks are hating crypto.
The banks don't even have no money. You're right.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying, yo. The game, they messed up the game anyway. Exactly. They've been messed up the game. They lied. We supposed to have been on the gold standard. We've been off the gold standard, and now they just printing money like whatever. They throwing money out like it's a strip club right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you know,
yeah,
Angel
right.
has her Coinbase. Monterey she said she just got. It's gonna take 2 minutes, Monterey. All you got to do is just.
Monterey, we about to fight you, Monterey. You might be my cousin.
2 minutes to download.
You might be my cousin.
It takes 2 minutes to download it. Okay, good. Angel just downloaded it. She said I was literally said no, just download it. Just step one, just tonight.
Yeah. Don't be leery on that one.
Just
the next step is when you got 100,000 start to be leery.
Yeah,
like
they
not
don't be leery. They don't want you till you get like.
They don't care nothing about what you're doing right now.
There's so many people in this space that have made hundreds of thousands off of crypto. If you got like 5,000 and under, they not. She said her fingers are big. Monterey is all like. So I was big ass fingers, everything like that. So hey Rashad, welcome. So in any case, I was gonna say, if you got under 5,000, they're not stunting you. Now once you get 10, 20 and more, then they're gonna start like looking at you a little bit or whatever. Monterey, just go ahead and watch a YouTube video about how to set up your Coinbase if you don't know. Just make sure when you watch the YouTube video that you see a lot of read the comments, make sure nobody said this is a scam. Just make sure you don't see that in the comments, but just go on your YouTube video. So Moon, let's move to the coin of the day so we can start answering questions.
Coin of the day. All right, drum roll, please. I don't know if y'all heard of Solana, but it's popping. Solana is a blockchain.
Yeah.
And it's a new, I can't really vouch for it, but I'm letting y'all know people are really excited about this one. It's called Solice. Solice. It is the first metaverse on the blockchain.
Wait,
called
Solana. Solana or Solice? I got confused.
Solana is the blockchain. Solice is the metaverse.
Okay.
Like Cardano, Pavia is the metaverse. Cardano is the blockchain.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
The first metaverse on Solana, which is popping. So Solana, man, I wish I'd invested. I still don't think I got Solana. I might have like.
No, you can get Solana. It's Solana. The ticker is SOL, and Moose right. I've been hearing a lot about Solana. I'm gonna put a little bit more money in Solana because it's SOL. That's what you gotta look up if you're trying to type in the symbol.
Yeah, SOL. But I was gonna I could have got it at $16, and then it went to $169. I was so mad I didn't get it. It was $69 in April. It was like $69 in November. $169 in November. So just mad. But other than that. So let's get to the story.
Oh, before you get into that, Sandra, you said it's connected. Did you download Coinbase? Is that what you're saying? Okay, go ahead, Moo. I just wanted to make sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem.
I just wanted to make sure. Go ahead.
So it just popped off in January of like last year. So it's been popping, but it's like almost at $3 right now. But because it's the first metaverse on Solana, so these are the blockchains everybody respects: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana.
Cardano, stop saying Cardano.
Cardano.
People don't respect Cardano. Some people respect Cardano.
Cardano? Nah, it's Cardano.
No, I'm saying some people respect Cardano. You say everybody respects it, but I'm saying only some
No, I'm
people.
saying these are the top four. Top
Okay, yeah.
four that
Yeah.
everybody's rocking with.
Yeah, yeah.
Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas. Who's the fourth one anyway? Who's the fourth one? Pac? Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas, Pac?
That's my Bill
See, it's
Cosby
hard to
face.
call Cardano Pac anyway, so yeah.
Go
You
ahead.
know what I mean? We gotta do Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, gotta relax.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a metaverse. So it's about a $3 stock, I call it a stock, $3 coin. Actually, the blockchain, SOL is the coin. If you're a blockchain, you're a coin. If you work on the blockchain, you're a token. So it's a $3 token right now. And everybody expects it to go to like $40 minimum by like this year. So imagine just buying something for $3 and by the end of the year, somebody gives you back $37. So everybody's on it. It's new, and I've been researching it, but it is a metaverse on a reputable blockchain. So that's my pick of the week. You know what I'm saying? Solice. You know, it's SLC. Solice, SLC.
Can you
It's
type
$3
it
right
in the
now.
comments, Move, so people
Can
can
you type it for me?
I
I
can't.
got big fingers.
No,
I
I
got
got
big
big
fingers,
fingers
yo.
too. Like, I'm
Look at
afraid
my
to type
fingers.
it. Okay,
Come
what is
on.
it? What is it,
Big
Move?
fingers, man.
Okay.
SLC.
Wait, hold on. So Monterey,
SLC. So,
everybody got big ass fingers.
yeah, it's Big Finger Day. You know what I mean?
SO
Well,
SOL on
anyway,
Solana.
it's a metaverse coin. It's a play to earn model. And it also, you'll like this, which is more vocabulary for later though. But you can do, a lot of the people that are in it are already staking it because they think it's going to be that next thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of money locked up, a lot of coins, tokens, whatever you want to call it, locked up in this metaverse that nobody has heard of yet. So that's all I'm saying.
Monterey, we in the
That's my
big finger crew. Like you and Monterey are the big finger crew.
son. Yeah, I mean.
So what I was gonna say is, so Solana. So you think they should invest in Solana or Solus or just Solus?
Solice is my shit. Solana is the. They should already have something. No, they don't. I don't care. Invest in Solice.
I will say Solana has gotten a lot of buzz lately, and I probably
I'm
will
not
put
a
some money in.
financial advisor either.
Huh?
I'm not a financial advisor. What'd you say now?
Oh, I said I will say that Solana is getting a lot of buzz. I haven't heard of Solus, so I'm gonna look into it. That's good. And Emo has good picks. Like he always has good picks. For me, I don't have a coin of the week because I've been really putting my effort and energy into staking. And that's what I was saying. I think that you guys should look. I said Celsius last week. I do think you guys should look into Celsius, and I'm going to look into Nexo because Nexo has a line of credit. So I'm looking into Nexo a little bit more as an exchange to do like staking and get loans on. So I feel like if you guys are interested in getting interest back and getting loans, look into Nexo, NEXO, and then Celsius. Some of these exchanges are not available in the United States. I know Celsius is. I haven't looked at Nexo yet, but what I do, how I research is I read up on it and then I start watching a lot of YouTube videos about it to see people who have done it. Because this space, crypto space is like a community. So a lot of people share their journey with you. So a lot of people are going to say, oh, I did Nexo. This is how I did it. This is what my experience was and blah, blah, blah. And when you see this last question, you know what I think.
Go ahead. You answer that one. What up, Harlem? What up, Grant Projects?
Yeah, the reason why we're laughing is because nasty music is because Moose says I'm always standing for Matic. I'm a big fan of Matic. I think they're using it a lot in Web3. If you guys don't know, we don't talk a lot about Web3 yet, but we should. So I'm about to give you a good gem right now, okay? So everybody get out your fingers to type this in, a pen to write this down. If you have not heard of this yet, go to Unstoppable Domains. Unstoppable Domains. This is how you can start getting a domain now for Web3. So Web3 already exists. I don't know, we're on Web2 right now. So everything that you're doing on the internet right now is Web2. And like Moose said, is centralized, right? Web3 is a decentralized website. So you can get your own domain name. And right now they're going for $40, $80, $100. Get your domain now on Web3 and you can go to Unstoppable Domains and you can have people send you their Ethereum straight to your website. You can start putting your NFTs on that website. So Unstoppable Domains. Matic is being used for Web3 a lot. That's why I like Matic. So like Web3 is being introduced with Opera. So the only platform that you can really get on Web3 right now is this web browser called Opera. So OPERA. So go ahead and get on Opera. And when you get on Opera, you can go ahead and get into Web3. It's the only exchange that you can get into Web3 right now. So if you're interested in the next future of the internet, it's Web3. And Matic is what Opera is using to launch onto Web3. Unstoppable domains is where you can get your domain name and buy it now before it goes. So like right now, I have a couple of them. Like I have like the Black Wall Street, and that's one of my domains that I have on Web3. So when it starts to come in about a year or two, like if anybody, you know, like I can put stuff about the Black Wall Street on it. So just, it's your domain name on Web3. So go ahead and get your domain name on Web3 right now, whatever you think. If you can afford something like pizza dot, is pizza.blockchain or pizza.nft or pizza.crypto, go ahead and get it, because somebody might want to purchase that domain from you in the future. So that's
the jewel. That's the jewel. It's time for questions.
Okay.
That's the jewel of the jewel. Because there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of vocabulary that goes over people's heads, mine too. But yeah, nice. Like, yeah, let's buy our own .coms, which is now going to be a .crypto or whatever. You know, a lot of stuff. I didn't realize Matic was down with that like that either, though. So now, yeah.
That's why I like
Matic. I'm gonna buy more Matic. I always liked them, but I didn't know what they was doing really. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I'll say is just like with anything, the reason why Ethereum, people are starting to lose interest in Ethereum, because Ethereum at last year was like really helping.
Now they're going out like suckers. That's why they were supposed to come out with Ethereum 2.0 like last year and still didn't. They shooting themselves in the foot.
And that's what Polygon did. Polygon kind of supplemented what Ethereum is doing wrong. So, so Polygon is kind of lifting up Ethereum and keeping it alive a lot. So I would not invest as much into Ethereum unless you think it's going to go back up. I would invest a little bit, but it's losing its technology, because this space is so new. Technology is so important. So just make sure that like when you're looking at these things, make sure they're not becoming outdated, because the blockchain is it's just moving so fast. So that being said,
outdated in 6 weeks nowadays
too, because it may be replaced with a better technology too. So just know that all these technologies can be replaced with a better technology, and that's what's happening. So just make sure that when you're looking at these things, that you're not, like, you know that these technologies are not outdating themselves, and it could happen in 2 months. Like Polygon and Matic is being used, but if somebody comes up with a faster, cheaper way to run on the Ethereum blockchain, then Matic is going to be outdated too. So just make sure you keep up with all the current events. Follow me and Moo, because I post a lot of information, a lot of news. Just follow at Nem Superstar, at Moo Gutter, and then like you'll see a lot of the new news that's coming on, so you don't have to try to read 20,000 different articles. Questions. Why are you always asking all these questions?
Why you always wanna? We need to wrap this up, man. You know what I'm saying? You be going. It's too much information.
It's a lot.
Take like 3 questions. Let's take like 3 questions, and we out of here. Yeah, I gotta go buy my crypto. You know me. I got my eye on something else I want to go buy real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Moo about to buy right now. We done. He ready to go. Who has questions? What should we put when Coinbase asks what we will use Coinbase for? That sounds like an IRS question. I don't know. I don't necessarily know how to answer that, because it sounds like
what should we put when Coinbase asks what will we use Coinbase for? Nothing.
Trading. I thought they were asking
nothing. Like, you don't have to answer that question, because that's why it's a decentralized. The only thing they report to the government, and they're regulated, but you don't got to answer no real questions.
You
have to show them your KYC though. Are
they requiring? Because I got into Coinbase before they were regulated, so I didn't have to show my ID, nothing.
They want your driver's license or your passport. Use your passport instead of your driver's license, so they don't have your address. They just know that you were born in whatever spot, and this is your passport with it's not expired on the date, and that's it. You get in, and then after that, you don't have to answer any more questions. So don't worry about that.
Sandra, are they requiring that question? If they're not
that I know of. No, not that I know.
I got in before they were asking.
You can't require that question. All you need to know is, do I have proper ID? A driver's license or a passport is proper ID. That's it. You know, you don't even have to give them your social security number, and don't ever give them your social security number. Your KYC, your passport, and your driver people already have your social security number. So if they ever have a problem looking for you for doing something quote unquote illegal, they have to go through the passport agency or the DMV. That's it. It's not complicated. People don't like to give away their information. So once again, shout out to KuCoin, because if you join KuCoin, then you don't have to give all of that information. All you gotta do is give your cell phone number. But I'm telling y'all, who's not invested, go on Coinbase, go on Gemini, invest a little bit, learn how it works from an American perspective. And then KuCoin is only for coins that aren't sold on those exchanges. That's all it really is.
But she's saying that they're requiring her to do that. That's why I asked her. So I would just, if
I really think you skip that question. Yeah.
Because you might be investing and trading. So if just to be on the safe side, I would just research why they're asking that question. Just type in Coinbase.
I would never answer that question, because what you think I'm trying to get my money for is I'm coming here to invest to get money. Why are you asking me what I'm going to do with my money? None of your business.
But I'm saying that she's trying to set her stuff up, so they may now require that answer, and it might be
if she's a business. If she's a business, yeah.
But it might be an IRS question. So for me, like if they're requiring it, then look up what they're trying to do because they're reporting to the IRS. So they're reporting to the IRS. I would say trading, because if you trade your coins, then the IRS can't take as much as your taxes. If you're investing and you're going to pull out, then they'll probably more on you for the IRS. So I would look
and I'll click other because it's not regulated. I'll click other, but if they don't give you no other, that's the bullshit, because this ain't regulated yet. This ain't in the courts yet. There's no law for what they're asking yet. So it just makes me mad that they're asking you that. Like, we're the guinea pigs.
Moo's not happy about that question, because
is this my rant? Is this the Moo rant? So yeah, man. Like, don't stop trying to take away the decentralization of it. Like, decentralized means you don't know nothing about me except my quote unquote email for Bitcoin trading or whatever. Don't worry about what I'm doing. And then with Coinbase and Gemini, I'm giving you my ID. Here, officer, here's my ID. That officer asking me where I'm going. Fuck where I'm going. Where you going, officer? Like, it just gets me mad.
Yeah,
so
Moo,
I don't never
black people,
I don't care.
We have to do our black people rant. So Moo is upset because they're always tracking everybody and they're always tracking us. So I understand. But Moo is like, he's not happy about that question. But we didn't have that question when we started, because now they're trying to crack down and trying to get this.
I'm good. I didn't have to answer that question.
Yeah, I didn't have to put my ID. They're trying to get that check. Okay, because we only have a few more minutes. Are there other questions? Anybody, please ask any questions. We're here to answer your questions. Like, what questions do you have about crypto? Anything metaverse, crypto, Web3, decentralized exchanges, centralized exchanges, NFTs? Please ask your questions. AMXXR, we're about to get off. So he said, can I join the conversation? We're about to get off. What do I think about Mana? Moo, you want to answer about Mana?
Nah, buy it. Buy it.
Mana is just like a standard coin.
Decent. So, like, my pick of the week was Solice. Mm-hmm. You got Mana and Sandbox. Snoop Dogg, the Snoop verse is on Sandbox. Everybody else who ain't Snoop Dogg is on Mana. Now here comes Solice, which is their competition. So buy Mana, buy Solice, buy Sand.
Yeah, Mana is like just something that you have in your portfolio. Like Moose said, like it's just kind of like if you have, like, you just have in your portfolio. It's just something that you have. Like Mana is just, like he said, it's part of like Sand, Mana, and he's saying Solice. So definitely you should get some Mana just to hold it in your portfolio. We can't tell you what Mana is going to do, but we can just tell you that Decentraland is virtual real estate, and it's also metaverse. So it's going to keep expanding, and it's a good coin to buy now, especially during the dip. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to sign out, so what it is now, what I like what Solice is doing, and they're thinking about doing, is if I have an avatar in the metaverse, I want to cross platforms, because you've said this a million times, is mad metaverses. Mm-hmm. But my same avatar needs to go visit every metaverse. So that's what this new future is bringing in, where we're going to have one avatar that can go to Mana, Sand, or Solice, or Pavia, which is Cardano. And we can just pop in and visit. So no matter what metaverse, is like going to another dimension. That's what they're working on. We don't know what it's going to end up like. 5 years from now, they might change their mind.
We do know. It's called Terminator 3 and 2 and 1.
Oh, well, that's the end, no doubt. Catch me on Jupiter at that point. But anyway, listen, we went mad long, yo. Okay, sign us out, man. Sign us out. Holler us out.
One more question.
One more question, you know what I mean?
One more question.
We gave them mad information. That's what I'm saying. And then after my rant, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so you're right, though, Moo. Like, it's supposed to be. That's why we need to get in on this and extract everything we can before they start ruining it with their greed and their, you know. But what?
Yeah.
One more
What you gonna
question.
do with your money? What you do with your money? I pay bills. What do you mean what I do with my money? I'm gonna go buy 10 kilos of coke. What do you want me to answer? What
That's
the
the
hell?
IRS crap. That's the IRS stuff right there.
Yeah, and they don't even, it's not regulated yet. The IRS don't even have a book out like that yet.
But
You
the only
know?
thing is that, and this is a point somebody made in one of the webinars I was on, is that they know where all the contracts are going and how who bought it. So you just have to be mindful of that. Like they may not be able to
That's
get you
what
right
I'm saying.
now, but
Check the
it might be 10
wells.
years when you're wealthy and they're like, oh, remember all this when they want to get you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anybody have
I
any more
know.
questions? One more
That's
question
what I'm saying.
before we
Answer
log off.
other. You know what I mean? I
She said
wouldn't even
that she
answer
could not. She
financial
can't answer
investing.
other. They wouldn't let her. One more
They
question.
won't let her.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I mean?
IRS
So,
don't play them
so you know
games.
what? Go to Gemini. That's my advice. Fuck Coinbase, then go to Gemini right now. See what Gemini about. For real, yo. That's why I vouch for Coinbase and I vouch for Gemini. If Gemini start acting funny, then we'll discuss.
Yeah.
You know, but I mess with a lot of exchanges. It's decentralized. You don't need them. We're only talking about Coinbase and Gemini because it's easy. You can literally go get into this cryptocurrency space without dealing with any of them because the cryptocurrency space is decentralized. Coinbase and Gemini are centralized.
Mm-hmm.
They have federal regulations. Like we said, if I lose my wallet, my personal wallet, my personal digital wallet, then I lose all my money. If I lose it on Coinbase, if it gets robbed, then they can help me get my money back. So that's why you like to deal with them. They're like Wells Fargo, like Chase. They give you options, but you don't need them. This is decentralized. That's why I'm mad. Like, to stop trying to change the narrative. No, I'm gonna answer your question. Here's my KYC. Here's my ID: driver's license, passport. That's the only ID. If they don't accept that, then don't mess with them. Period. Anyway, I'm out, man.
Yeah,
Sign me
because
out, man. I'm mad, man. You got me mad, man. I'm trying to be
you
able to win, man.
can't abandon the community because the government got
Gotta abandon the community right now. I gave the community a lot, yo. You know what I'm saying?
because the Black Panther they tried Black Panther. You were almost over. All right, any more questions before we log out? Because you know
Truth
the government
commercial.
may
Word up.
move got mad. What is
Them get me
KYC? That's a
mad.
good question. Know your client, know your
Yeah.
customer. You want to take that move?
Any customer. Nah, that's it. Just show your ID. They need to know who you are, so you show the ID, so you're not like laundering money. So that's it. And if you do launder money, they know who you are based on your ID. That's what KYC is. Know
Yeah,
your
and
customer.
exactly. That's what know your customer. That's what it stands for. And they're all doing it, but just best believe they're also doing it to know who you are, but also to collect data and stuff like that. That just started. That wasn't when you first started with crypto, they weren't doing that. It was a wild boy out there. So that's it. So
And
that was our last
KuCoin don't
question.
do it. Shout out to KuCoin. KuCoin don't do it.
Yeah, KYC, not everybody does it. Now, I've done some exchanges that definitely require it, and I hate it. I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like emu on that. Like, why do you need my ID? You don't need all that. Because if I steal anybody's money or somebody steals mine, you're not going after nobody. So why do you need my information? But it's know your customer, and a lot of exchanges are starting to do that. So thank you guys so much for being with us and everything. We do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we want to give back to our community. KuCoin, KuCoin,
West Coast.
KuCoin. You can
Yeah, for
download it.
5 in the West Coast.
Yeah, so just thanks everybody. We just want to give the information. The only thing we ask, we don't want to charge anything, because, and I'm telling you right now, we're going to give you way more information than any class that they will charge you for right now, because we know a lot more information than everybody out there saying, oh, pay for my crypto class. I guarantee you're going to get more information, more knowledge here, and it's not going to cost you anything. So save your money, listen to this every week, and then take that money, invest it in crypto so you can get wealthy. So that's what we're going to do. So thanks, guys. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be here. And thanks for joining us, and just spread the word. The only thing we ask is pass it on. Pass the free information on. Don't be stingy, because we're not stingy with you. Give it to your community. Help our community grow. Help us get loans and interest and things like that. Just keep sharing the information. Share our pages and grow your community, because the more we get money as a community, the wealthier we can get each other. I mean, it's kind of not rocket science. If our community gets more money, then we're going to give more money to each other. So that's that. But have a great week, everybody, and enjoy and make lots of money in crypto. Buy the dip and hold your crypto for a year. You can exchange it without getting money taxed. But if you sell it in 2 weeks, they're going to tax you on that. And that's why they're asking all those questions. So thanks so much for joining us, guys. And we'll see you next week. I'm going to post part 1 and part 2 on my post. Emo, are you going to post it on yours too? We're gonna talk about that move. So I'm gonna post it on my Instagram, and then you guys can watch it, and you can forward it if you need to, or if you want to get some jewels, you can't remember everything, just watch it again. All right, y'all.
Holla.
All right, bye-bye, everybody.